Hello and welcome back to Vintage Story on Horrifying Mystic Winds. I had found a nice little ruin thing here while I was coming down a tunnel here. Oh, almost thought I was going to fall. Yes, I have a friend shooting rocks at me down below, but I happened to have found a little pocket of iron. I saw one piece and I started digging and finding a lot more, and it is a bountiful vein, which is really nice because the other one was poor. So I've gotten some of this out, and I will try to dig the rest out and get myself home. Alright, so I got a bit of a building started here. No roof. I'm gonna have to get some of that put on, but the doors are a little wonky. Gotta figure that out. I don't know why. Didn't want to work, but this will be the whole tanning, dyeing kind of stuff. So I'm still rocking those linen bags, so I'm going to get that leather going now that we got our borax that was from our area, and figured I can start getting that done. So I need to go get me some water so I can have my inside water source. Little corner thing. It's not done yet, but it'll get there at some point. And sometimes you have some weird things happen with water. It does 10 liters per bucket, so you can put in little bits in the bucket, but it all goes into 50 liters of water into a full barrel. So I want to get both of those filled up so I can make as much of this solution. And if we go to our little handbook, you can see we wanted the diluted borax, and it's used into making part of the leather. So we're going to need a bit of borax combined with water, and 2 for 5. Don't get more water out of it. The bucket can be a nuisance sometimes. So let's get 20, one more, and poof, at least this solution is like automatic, so that's pretty good. 50 liters and 20 powdered borax. So that'll give me the solution to put our leathers in the first time. I'm gonna need to get a bunch of this all processed out, but I didn't have too much. I'm just wanted to get it started because it does take a bit of time for it to soak and all that. So in the borax, not borax, and we get the, there we go, the right place, the diluted solution. We're going to want to get the soaked hide, and it apparently does not tell you how many to put in there. So sometimes you have to just kind of put it in and see what happens. It'll let you know if there's like too much of it. That's for sure. Won't work. We're gonna need that bucket again, because once that's been soaked, then we're gonna need another solution here. So we're gonna need to get more water in these little barrels. It's always nice to have that solution, that water source right there, so you can make your solution easily. And in this guy, we're going to want to put oak in it. So we're going to grab some logs and make some leek tannin first. So 1 log and 10 liters. That's all we're going to need for it to make its tannin. However, it's going to take a little bit of time, so I'm going to go and grab more logs. And I have a bunch of trees out here that I've been gathering stuff, not formally set up. I'm gonna clean up the place, but just grab a couple more logs because I think I've probably used them all recently. I'm going to be using them rather, so I need to get a whole bunch of oak trees grown here. Did use a whole bunch here on this frame of this building, so good thing I put a whole bunch more. So let that solution also set, and that'll take a bit of time. And over here, I think I might do some dyes, but I have clay shingles, and I think I'll get to putting up some of that stuff and hopefully get a roof down here. And there's different types of directions and stuff you can make these. I'm just trying to make this and see how it works and go from there. Alright, so while all my tanning stuff was waiting, I started my blacksmith outline. And then I come over here after getting more of my stuff going, and I have a visitor. And I don't know how he got in, because I got a bunch of that built around, but he doesn't seem to be able to get out. So I wanted to really finish this. Oh, yep, there he is. There he is. So I wanted to get these walls up and get it more finalized, but I can't do anything right now. So I'm going to have to take care of that before I can get in any of the other building. And now we got our hides that have been in the diluted solution. Take those out. Use our little... Yep. Use my... I'm going to have to... bucket. I'm going to have to get all the little tiny bit of bucket and put it into one. You can destroy the bucket or the barrel and it'll destroy the little bit of solution, but if you want to like actually keep it, you have to move it over. So, oh, water, you're giving me troubles today. Let's get 10 liters there. Get this back up to 50. Because if we're going to want to start any more leather, we're going to need more solution, because the little leftover 4 buckets worth is not going to be enough. And this one, I think it's a little bit more than that. There we go, 20. We needed 20 of those. So then now we can stick something in there. And this is a different size hide, so I'm not sure how much it will do. We got 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 13's too many. So I'm going to take out one of those. Got 12 of the mediums, so that will work. Before it was 8. Alright, so with that hide, we need to scrape it down. And now we have scraped hide. And from there we need to go to prepared hide. So we'll go over the weak tannin. And I think it might be the same. Yeah. So we had originally put 8 in the borax, so it looks like we're going to be able to put 8 there. We got strong tannin then the other one, so we'll have to wait to finish working on the other 8. But in the meantime, it probably should make more tannin, because we're going to need more of that once we get the next set all done. I didn't want to overdo it on barrels, but we do need a good bit to get started here. Alright, so finally got my walls up, took care of my problem, got some of the rafters installed, got a little channel started and that for the mill, and I wanted to get a floor down before we put anything else really, because it's just much easier. However, it is kind of easy to break, but I thought between the granite and the wood it might be a good combination. And there's the evidence. Evidence of my intruder that got in here. Alright, put more of that down. Oh, yep. Of course, it's too big. We gotta get rid of it first. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna just put a little bit more just to kind of get a gauge. I'm kind of liking it with it all fitting together. I'm gonna put a bunch of crates or something on that side. I'm not sure about the wall yet, but I do want to start working on some chiseling on here. I think it'll help it look a little bit better. It's a little hard to imagine what it's going to be without having to start actually doing some work. So I wanted to start with the door frame and the front here. Have to now put our hammer on our offhand so we can't have our lantern. And I want to do something with the window sills and the door frame. I don't want to like have it be too much, I guess. And I think that I want the logs up top to be a little bit like 3D-ish, so that's sticking out, so we're going to have to push the outside walls back. And I want to take out a little bit of those bricks and stuff. I'm not sure what to do above these little window things yet, but I want to kind of create some kind of archway-like thing here. So I'll carve out a little bit of detail. I don't want it to be like overly complicated, because it's a blacksmith, but it's not like super important, I guess. Alright, so a little more curve, and I think that'll be okay. I think if I change the color on the inside, that will help out a lot, and maybe a bit on the outside as well. So I got more of my shingles being done. I have gotten a little bit of the top side up, and I'm thinking maybe I want to inset this a little bit, kind of like I did the front walkway or the front area. I might do it on the sides as well. However, there's the walls there. I like the look of the walls, so I'll have to figure that out. So that is kind of like it done with the different colors. I'll have to go out around the sides, and of course you need a door. So we got a formal door, got a little bit of roof up and all the rafter stuff, and a little more of the chiseling on the inside. And I got tool racks, not keen on that corner. And with our little place here, I think I might stick some legs or something underneath it. We'll have to see. But I need to do a little bit more work inside here. Gotta clear out the roof when we finally get that all set, and a ladder to go up for the windmill. And I've collected a bunch of supplies to take care of the windmill. And I decided to inset this a bit so I can stack all my bars. And then I started getting so much different ores that I had to start doing barrels for them. And I found some interesting chunks along the way, so I've been keeping those. I mean, I'm not like really hard up for those things, so might as well keep them pretty. So yeah, I'll have to finish that up a bit. I got a overhang here, which I thought might add a little bit. I'll have to add some brackets or something. And I'm thinking about adding the overhang on that side as well, but you know, that's something to finish up and get that windmill in next time. Thanks for watching, and see you later.